Welcome back to Pokemon Snap.
We're off to the night.
Yeah, we're off to the night.
See, that's what, yeah, it is.
Yep. Off to nighttime.
This one doesn't require us to hunt those stupid flowers.
Does it not? I thought you had to take a picture of it during this one.
I think it's during the night we do.
Which we're doing the night one, yay!
But the other ones is usually during the day.
Yeah, usually during the day, but this one is the tutorial level, remember?
You gotta have a tutorial for everything.
Don't you remember me? Anyway, hello, Score Bunny.
Thank you.
Yeah, the difference is they're sleepy, they're eepy, and they want to eat, and they don't want to be disturbed from their eep. So, this was a good addition that they decided to put in for Pokemon Snap. Was day and night. Because we didn't get that in the old one. You just picked like a trail, a level, and it was just that every time. It was that level. I think there was maybe a couple that had like alternate routes, but beyond that, you didn't have much. Hey man, what's up? You're doing some cool things, right? Yeah.
You gonna do it again?
Nah, he's like, nah. She's like, nah. Oh, I'm gonna clap my hand though. But having the day and night is like so... It adds a nice depth. A nice difference between areas. See, that one's glowing, so I think you need to take a picture of it, love. Did you even take a picture of the thing itself? Looked like it.
Better?
I always don't like...
I know.
I just don't like it when it's not orange in the middle and you take the picture and I'm just like, but does that mean that I get it? Because, again, I'm trained from the old one where if it didn't have the middle lit up, it wouldn't count it in the least. And this one's more forgiving. It will count it even if you can't get the orange to glow. And I'm just like, ugh. Y'all got it so easy in the new stuff. Which could be said for a lot of Pokemon games. They really made like newer ones easier and harder at the same time depending on things. But this one has gotten a little easier in some ways and harder in other ways. And it's nice. Oh my god, hello Murkrow. Yelling at us. There's a Torterra with some friends, with a Pichu and Grookey. I would just love if they gave us one more DLC of this and gave us Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. But, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. I can't believe you're down to 8 pictures already.
I always do run out fast on the night, the first time.
How do you manage this? They give you like 60.
I think 72. It's not enough. I run out of pictures a lot.
She does. She does run out of pictures really quickly. She takes multiples. Understandably so. I mean, that's just professionalism. But, you know, I can't believe she runs out so fast. And not even only on the first time, like, she'll run out fast on just consecutive runs getting, like, better pictures. And I'm like, how do you manage this? How?
Because you need to get the picture.
Yeah, I know. You gotta get the picture. You used your last one on a backwards combi.
I know.
You gotta think before you act. And you do not.
That would have been a good photo.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been.
Oh.
See? Oh. Really? Oh, doing a violence to me.
My sorry.
Thank you. She just gave me chocolate. She gave me a hug. So I'm sorry if you hear me be a little num num num.
I want the one with the fire. I like the fire.
That's because you like fire.
Yes.
But yeah, sorry for a little quiet bit while I chewed. I don't talk with my mouth full.
Kind of like that one. That one might give me a better point.
Because it's more in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
Because, like, this one they're both interacting, but this one one's facing.
I don't know. Go with your gut. You can always retake it later. So, tutorial lasts for a while. I remember that. I love how the Murkrows are just like, how dare you perceive us? Do not perceive us! Pidgeot.
Like, I think it's the only one we see of, like, that line.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Pidgey or Pidgeotto. I think we just see Pidgeot. And, you know, that's a choice. Strangely enough, I feel like they should have had, like, all of the evolutionary lines. If one's shown, all of them should be shown, but they don't. Which, they only went for a few, like, specific Pokemon anyway. That was the whole thing. So, it makes sense they wouldn't put them all, but, like, I want the whole line. If you're gonna show me that there's a line of Pokemon here, I want to see them all.
I think Caterpie's full line's shown.
Yeah, because we do see Butterfreeze, we do see Metapod. Yeah, we do see a Metapod.
Later, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be later areas. But we don't see a Tangela.
No.
We only see Tangrowth.
We do see some of Eevee's, though.
I think we see all of Eevee's line. There is an Eevee on every...
We don't see them all.
Yeah, we do.
I didn't see a Flareon yet.
It's gotta be in the volcano.
I've yet to see
I remember seeing a Flareon.
I see my favorite.
The only one I haven't seen is Umbreon. But you said you saw Umbreon.
Yeah, it was in Lumina space.
Which one?
The first one. It was up on a cliff.
Umbreon was?
I don't remember. I think... No, that was a different one, maybe.
Sylveon's in this one.
I don't remember where Umbreon is. I know I've seen it.
Yeah. Because we've seen Umbreon, Vaporeon, Leafeon, Sylveon.
Jolteon. That's the other one we haven't
That's the one we haven't seen. We haven't seen a Jolteon. But I'm pretty sure they put every single evolution because Eevee is so fucking popular.
But I didn't see Jolteon. And, like, I think you're right. I think I have seen the Flareon. I just haven't seen the Jolt.
I remember the Flareon in the volcano. I really do. And I'm trying to think the Jolteon is probably in the desert somewhere. It makes sense.
It's probably level 3 and I haven't made it.
Right? Maybe?
Because it took to level 2 and 3 to get the other ones out.
Right. Because Leafeon comes out of the jungle area in level 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've seen Glaceon, like, I think they're all on level 2s. And maybe we'll be able to find them all. We're gonna try for this series get the Pokédex completely filled out. It might take a while and a lot of looking up, but we're gonna try to do our best. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry for that. But we'll see how far we get before we give up. I don't think we'll
restate
give up.
that one give up.
We'll see. There's some hard shit.
Yep.
There's some hard things you have to do to get specific pictures, and it's just like...
But you end up doing those once.
And I hate it every time. Like I said, they made it easier in some aspects and harder in other aspects, and I can't believe that sometimes. When the original was just so easy. You just had to, like, get that Pokemon directly in the middle of the fucking frame and you were golden. You were good. Gucci, even. But this one's like, no, hold on. You gotta get some good shit going.
Gotta make sure to get the shit.
Yeah. Gotta get all the fun stuff. But, ooh. Now, we're still not out of tutorial yet, right?
I think we have the Illumina Pokemon left for
Yeah.
tutorial.
So we basically have a Illumina. Oh, yeah, here's cutscene. We'll try not to talk too much over the cutscene. We have the Japanese voices on, if you haven't noticed, by the way. And we're not really controlling that bit. So,
I am sub over dub when it comes to anime.
we both kind of are. I'm partial to both, just because. But yeah, right now Professor Mirror is basically like, if you didn't want to really pay attention to stuff, is, he's like, hey, we got a reading on the glowing Pokemon, the Illumina Pokemon. So let's go see where it is. Let's see what's up. Because apparently the glow has energy readings. Like, they explain what the Illumina phenomena is after a while. It's like...
I think it doesn't get explained until just before the end.
Right, because then you have enough, like, information on the Illumina.
Alrighty, here we go. Gonna go poke the Suki Bear.
Let's go do the Illumina spot. Let's see what Pokemon is glowing.
One that barely fits in the camera.
Yeah, also the other thing about Illumina Pokemon are they huge. They are huge Pokemon, even though naturally some of them would not be that big. Did you hear anything? No? It's quiet? There's
I know
nothing
this is
here.
where we find regular Eevee.
Yeah.
As well as at the base camp.
Yes. Oh! 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 We got tripping! We're tripping! Professor Mirror, we're tripping! It's great! Oh my god! Look at this shit! Do you see this? The Aurora Borealis is right here! It's a Meganium! And she's so pretty. Again, I can't believe people don't like Chikorita line. Like, Meganium is so pretty. I know she's weak to a lot of stuff. Because I think she's pure grass. But, like, she's so pretty. Actually, he. This one's a he. Amazingly. But, like, Meganium is such a pretty Pokemon, and I can't believe people do not like her. Like it. I don't know, every Meganium to me is a her. It's probably the flower. Which is so silly of me to, like, be. But, like, look at her. Look at him. So, the main goal of doing these Illumina spots are, as long as the Pokemon is glowing like this, like, Meganium will always glow, I believe.
No, sometimes it stops glowing.
Right. But it's
Like
like
I just see this would be someone too direct. Go zoom zoom.
it's still glowing. But you need these patterns to appear on it. There we go. The patterns need to be on it for the picture to count for what Professor Mirror wants. But beyond that, like, you just kind of sit here during these Illumina Pokemon things and either A, just take pictures of the Pokemon, or B, you're desperately trying to get this pattern to show up. And failing hardcore because you can't throw the Illumina Orb well enough, and you're just like, ugh, please. Please just hit, man. You'll find out, you'll see later how annoying it can be on the later ones. It's so BS. Beyond belief. But Meganium's like, I'm just easy. You can just take as many pictures as you want of me. I'm amazing and adorable. I love it. I love its adorableness. And it's so big. Like, that is prehistoric Meganium. If I've ever seen one. Yep. Ooh, excuse me. Stop it! I've got to stop yawning. I'm an EPB sometimes. I'm CB. Yes, we've got a lot to discuss, but we gotta pick a picture for you to evaluate. So as you see, like, it didn't have the pattern, so it doesn't count. As long as it has pattern, then it counts. So, like, see, all these wonderful shots, wasted. Are you gonna do a 2-star or 3-star?
3-star has no availability.
No!
Yeah.
A crime! crime against Meganium. A crime, I say. Let's see. Probably, like, one of those. Probably the one with the tail all the way up, maybe? That one. Yeah, I think that one's the best. But, yeah. So, like, this is pretty much how the story goes. Is you get to level 2 on all of the routes. And then you get the Illumina Pokemon. You go take pictures of the Illumina Pokemon.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep, see? And then you move on to the next area. It's fun. It's great. We'll eventually find stuff to talk about over top of all of this. Because,
yeah, eventually.
But, like, these first 2 episodes, like, just explaining things and having some nostalgia is amazing. I'm sorry that it's not, like, genuine, like, first-time reactions to anything, because we've already played it. Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap's been out for
a while now?
It's been a while. I think a year. I think it's been out for a year now. I could be off. Time is not my friend.
Yeah, don't ask me.
Time for us, like,
is irrelevant.
Very irrelevant. Something that could have happened a week ago, I'm like, no, that happened like last year, didn't it? It's like, no, it happened last week. Or something happened a year ago and be like, yeah, that happened like a month ago, right? No, it was a year. Yeah, it's the dynamic between Rita and Mir is so strange to me sometimes, because, like, that's a 13-year-old. IMO, that's a 13-year-old talking to, like, maybe a 23-year-old.
He gives me, like, 30, 35.
He gives you 35?
He do.
He gives you, like, early 30s? He gives me, like, early 20s vibes. I don't know why. He feels like an early 20s dude. However...
The beard does it for me. It's the beard.
It's the beard for you. Look, I've seen plenty of 20-year-olds with, like, a beard. But, like, Rita, like, acts like his...
Babysitter.
This 13-year-old.
Well, she's not even said. She's like, I gotta remind you to eat half the time.
Right. And I'm like, why
is a grown man? Like, you know what? Never mind.
Most grown men are kind of bad at that. But, like...
I'm just gonna stay in my corner.
Oh, shit. But... Most... I mean, there's a lot of men that are like that. But, like, still, I can't believe a 13-year-old is, like... Excuse me. Momming this man. Like, this grown-ass man. It's really sad.
Like... The mom pose and everything.
The mom pose and everything, and it's like, it's such a weird dynamic. And then she's all buddy-buddy with you, because, like, hey, you're the same age as me, we're buddies. Ooh, cutscene. Hey, guys. This has been fun. We finally get our team badge, as if we didn't get that with our uniform.
Like we should have. But it's my turn to sneak in and sneak off for 2 seconds.
Yeah. It's like you were born to wear it. Yeah.
Look, I know eventually we'll have candy that's not loud.
Right. See, now the tutorial's over. Like, this shows us tutorial's over. We can now do whatever the fuck we want.
Free will. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Good job. Will it be worth our wait? I believe what he means to say is we'll be getting the Illumina Orb soon, and how much longer do we have?
Got enough to do one more.
Okay. And apples.
They're not called apples.
I don't know what Pokemon has against apples. Because in the original, they were called apples. They were apples, but then here, they call them fluff fruit. It's an apple. I don't understand. It's just like with, you know, the regular Pokemon series and you have all the berries. But, like, like, a tomato berry exists, but then tomatoes exist too. Or like, you know, when all the main series games, okay, everybody follow my logic here. You have sausage links and, you know, hamburger and all of that. And you gotta look at that and be like, so it is like the real world, and these Pokemon aren't just our friends for battling and things, but we eat them? Because that's the only logical thing you can say. But like, tomatoes and tomato berries exist in the same realm. But apples and fluff fruit, which are literally the same thing, just like tomatoes and tomato berries. But you can't do squat. But they're not the same thing? Nope.
Well, doesn't go on here.
Oh, good job. Why are you going here again?
I hit the button too fast.
Were you listening too much to too intently to me complaining about Pokemon real world physics or whatever? Logic. Yeah. He's sleeping. But yeah, now we have the apples.
That literally look like apples.
They are just apples. I don't know why they couldn't just say apples. No, they're fluff fruit. Why? There's no trademark on apples. And the sheer fact that in your main series games, you have regular real world things like tomatoes and olives. Like, it doesn't make sense why you would make this change in this game. Why is it Why is it not just an apple? Why is it a fluff fruit? It boggles the mind, in my opinion. But I digress. I need to itch my hand really badly. Poink! But as you can see, like, just like in the old game, like, there's physics on the items you throw. And it can be a little hard, excuse me, to judge just how those items are going to fly. Excuse me. I'm having a small bit of heartburn. Oh, what is the scan that it wants you to run?
I have no idea, because, like,
it's underneath? I don't understand. Where is it? I don't get it. That's weird. I've never seen it glitch out like that before.
You didn't go this... Oh, it's not lit this time.
It's not lit. Eventually, like I said, we'll get Illumina orbs and we can light those flowers or just light up Pokemon as we please. And it's gonna be really cool.
After this we get it? Unless I gotta go back to the main world.
Maybe? I don't know. Because I'm assuming you meant to click one of the other two.
Yeah, I meant to click day.
Yeah. And instead, you know, she was very tuned into what I was talking about. Oh look, there's something over there. Ancient ruins. Oh, you could take a picture of those. So like what I was explaining earlier, like you can take pictures of the ancient ruins, turn them into mirror, and that'll help you towards like the end of the game. Like, it's so weird that there's actual plot to this game, and not just go take pictures of Pokemon trying to get to, like, this final legendary Pokemon. That you know that's what you're working towards. You don't know what you're working towards besides figuring out what the Illumina Pokemon are in this one. Like I said, the original one was just like, I'm gonna find Mew by taking pictures of all these Pokemon. Somehow. But this one has a whole story, and it's so weird that this has just a whole story. It's kind of nice. Oh, I think that one's better.
This one?
Yeah. And then you can just give him fucking ancient ruins, and he'd be like, ooh, cool. Anyway. So, let's see, what's this 3-star gonna be? We are going to get a crystal, because we're really good at this. Yeah, see, ancient ruins. These are excellent. And he has nothing else to say. Like, he don't rate them. He's just like, excellent. I can do more research from this picture. I assume he probably, like, goes to the ruins, because now he knows where they are, but, like, it just feels interesting to imply that he's just like, oh, you gave me a picture of this. Cool! I can derive all of this information from this picture.
Yeah, it's like every time he does research, it's like, I get all my information from this picture.
Right, just like with the crystal blooms. Like, you take a picture of a crystal bloom and you hand it to him. And you're like, whoa. Okay. He understood. Ah, yes, this is why I yelled at her about spoilers. Here he is. Here's Todd. See, he's got a whole setup. I move around and use mics. Anyway, so like... Anyway. So yeah, we're getting introduced to Todd, because now he's like, hey, because we had to have a... You know...
It looks like his son.
A little bit! Though to me...
Or brother?
Maybe brother. I don't know. I feel like, Mirror looks more like... What is his name? Is it Birch? I think it's Birch. I feel like he looks like Professor Birch. And I'm going to break our little phone rule real fast because, you know, I need to go look up Professor Birch. Because I think it's Birch. Yeah, he makes me think of Professor Birch. He looks like...
Like, I have a clue what you're saying that you haven't shown me.
He looks like Professor Birch, just a little younger.
He looks like a skinnier Birch.
He looks like a skinny, like, younger Birch. Or, like, a brother of him. Thank you, Todd, for giving us our confidence. Here's the child. I hate this child.
He's a temper tantrum throwing toddler.
I think his name's Phil.
I want to say it's Phil?
Yeah, it's Phil. I do not like this kid. He is so annoying. I don't know why we need him. We could have just had Todd and called it good. But we have Phil. Phil and Todd show up and we're just like, cool.
We get stuck babysitting Phil.
We do. He just starts coming on our adventures with Rita and it's like, I just want to be here with my friend here, so what the fuck? Ecological survey. It's like, why do you have to be here? Like, he's obviously so much younger than us.
And again, why are the adults letting the children do the danger?
Because that's all they know. In this world, children get to do dangerous things.
To be fair, children are kicked out of their house at 10 years old to go play Pokemon.
They're not kicked out of the house. They're told to go do Pokemon stuff. Anyway, we now have a new area we can go see. And he's explaining that Florio Island is like our base camp, and then there's another island. Like, the Lentil region's made up of all of these islands of different environments. Which is interesting.
Which makes no sense.
Right. But, you know.
Because who the hell has a tropical ocean near a volcano near ice?
Tropical ocean and volcano make sense.
Yes, but the ice do not.
But near the ice is, well, it's very close. Which we'll see soon. Like, there's also, like, a tropical reef. Like, it's very... And then we have a temperate island. Like, you see, they're, like, separate continents, but they're so close together that it just doesn't make sense why they're like this. But... Oh, I see what it said. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I was reading something, a note she gave me, and I'm just like, oh yes, I understand now. I didn't read it right the first time.
For the last 3 times?
Yes. So, are you doing a level 2, right?
Yes.
So as you see, like, level 2, they move around differently. We can throw these apples at them. Make them do different things. See? Like, he's gonna eat the apple, and it's adorable. You can annoy them with the apples if you hit them. See, like, bonk. Just go bonk. And they're like, what? The fuck? Stop it.
I like level 3 better.
Well, I think they move around a little bit more for you on 3.
Yeah, they also give a little more pizzazz.
Yeah, but that makes sense. Ah, see, she woke up the Dodrio. And it's mad, and she's not getting a good picture of it being mad. But now she can do this. So then you have the Emolga, and that is why there's these charred fruits, because Emolga
Noms.
to nom them cooks them, which makes so much fucking sense, right? Donk. You got a photobomb from that Emolga. Whirlpool's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh, and that one's like, I wanted to eat that.
Here you go, Wimpy.
Aww. It's like, oh, okay, yay. Apples. I got my apples. What I enjoy the most, I think, is that all the routes evolve in some way as you level them up. So like this one, you get the Bidoof Dam, which is really cute. Because right now it's not even finished. Like, it's going to take a second for them to finish it, and it's going to be so great. And there's so many adorable Bidoof pictures you can get.
I think my favorite is actually one of the ones that come in the night later.
Yeah. Like, you just... I love at night you can just wake these Pokemon up and disturb them and take a picture. Oh, the ducklets aren't there yet. Oh, I think that's at night, right?
Yeah, it's a nighttime pick.
Yeah. And during the day, the Bidoofs are like, it is our turn to play. Oh, Tangrowth is very angry with this. This is not what it likes. It does not want an apple. It wants a specialty fruit that's up in the ceiling.
Is that, do I have a fucking fruit at that?
Maybe! Maybe that's what it wants you to do. The tails flying away after you take a picture is so BS, but like it makes sense. They're so skittish. Ah, it's you.
Yes. I would love to figure out how to do a capture card with the phone games.
I think you have to emulate those through
I have a lot of pictures.
But maybe one day we'll figure out phone game stuff.
Well, there's one phone game I like, but you actually have to pay for it on the fucking computer.
What?
That rival racing game I play every now and then?
Rival racing? Oh, the horse racing thing?
Yeah.
Ah, the horse racing game. Why do you have to pay for it on the computer if it's free?
I don't know. It's one of the things I never understood.
That's weird.
Let's see, I got 2 stars, baby. Let's see. This one.
Yes, that one's probably the best one.
Hey!
And there's your request ones.
I want this one.
Yes. Eventually we'll get a better picture of that one. Let's see.
That one.
Aww, where he's like, yay! Yippee!
Take food, I'm not gonna die!
I'm gonna transform into a beautiful Silcoon or Cascoon! Yay! Well, there goes that. Once, I'm gonna have to get up and grab my charger and put my computer on the charger. It just died.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms.
Which means...
You are definitely gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah. It just means I have to restart the timer on it.
Maybe?
Oh no, that's if it turned off, like, the timer... Like, it's not gonna count down anymore.
Oh, it's just gonna stop where it was?
Yeah. So there's
Okay.
14 minutes left on the timer. It's for an online test. any of y'all are curious. I gotta run down the timer because they want you to take a specific amount of time on this test. And I completed all the material for it in 2 hours.
Yeah, let's say in half the time.
In half the time, so it was very not happy with that. So I was just sitting here with the timer going, like,
Not paying attention to the computer battery.
nope, that was my bad. Whoopsie doopsies. But see, as you can see, like, she's taken the same pictures of same Pokemon, like different pictures of the same Pokemon, getting better scores, and
Sometimes not.
sometimes not. Excuse me. The goal would be to get all the Pokedex
Up to Crystal.
up to Crystal.
Which I know how to do for some of them.
Some are just dicks.
They really are.
So we got the jungle,
Next.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Next episode, we're visiting the jungle.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Off to the jungle. Doo-doo.
Off to the jungle. Boop boop